He brought my laptop up from Tucson.
I know.
He's a nice man.
Very nice man. But we're going into game 1 with Stroder going Lucina and Saiki going Sheik.
Yeah.
At least I assume that, because they both play these characters. So it could be Stroder playing Sheik and Saiki playing Lucina. Actually,
they're talking about me going only me brawler in brackets, so I'm going to go lower seed.
I'm pretty sure this is...
all death! Team death!
I'm pretty sure this is Saiki playing Lucina and Stroder playing Sheik.
Yeah, honestly, it does not matter. They're both playing. They're both playing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the unfortunate team kill there just destroys LouRich's first stock with a bowling ball off the platform.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, can we get the... Oh,
no 2-frame from the bowling ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't put me against someone that I housed, please.
That was a oh, gets the back air, just killing Sheik.
Goes out and throws out that Randy back air. It was so good. It was so smart. It was a great read. But Sheik with the bouncing fish is going to force a up B, and LouRich cannot make it back because he had no jump.
Yeah, and Shane's going to go to the other side, trying to set up this edge guard against Lucina. I mean, like, it's kind of just been like
it's just chaos.
Yeah, it's just been a bunch of chaos. Shane's just like keeping the platform pressure with bowling balls, trying to look for any opportune.
Yeah, they're looking for the early kills and the gimps.
He's definitely got this gimp on.
Oh, and he goes for the save and gets the bowling ball kill too on the regrab.
On the regrab from Sheik. So blue team's got a really nice lead.
Yeah, blue team kind of took that lead out of nowhere. It was just that constant pressure that eventually got them the fruits of their labor.
Yeah, and red team is really solid at racking damage and keeping leads, but from a deficit, I think the struggle of the team starts to becoming, not even starts becoming, is incredibly apparent, where they just don't have raw kill power.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to see maybe a Fire Emblem team if they do end up losing this.
Or maybe Stroder going Cloud or Fox or something.
Yeah, but anyway, we got 3 stocks to 2 right now. Red team is at 50% each, essentially, and they need to figure out something before they lose another stock, because if they can't take a stock off of this Villager or LouRich, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, and Shane is just staying alive.
Yeah, that up air almost did the double kill!
The double kill on the forward smash.
It is now in their favor. Once again, the reversals in this game have actually been nuts.
Shane once again in the 2v1 situation with his Villager.
Yeah, we'll see if he can clutch it out.
Opting to ledge camp.
I don't blame him, because both these characters he's fighting against have range and frame data. Yeah, this is going to be very difficult for Shane, but if he can ledge camp and plank a little bit, he might be able to tack on enough percent for a kill.
Yeah,
that triple turn that's almost killed off the top. That was actually crazy.
Okay, yeah. Sheik just trying to get out of there. No confirm off the jab, but they're just kind of underspacing their moves to compensate for any approach that Shane can make.
Oh, an excellent read by Shane.
Yeah, and honestly, in my opinion, the more important one to kill.
Yep, absolutely. Because the Sheik is going to have issues killing at this high percent with Rage.
Yeah, and it's like, Villager is not at a low percent, so like Sheik's combos don't really work.
Exactly.
So it's not as potent.
Yeah, so it's got Sheik-itis, and not only that, but Villager is actually pretty good against Sheik, as we saw just there, covering the landing of the Vanish with his grab back throw.
Yeah, and it's just, they got a little bit overzealous on their extension, and just kind of played the 2v1 a little bit loosely.
Yeah. They paid the price for it.
Yeah, and they lost the game.
And they are changing up their team, going Greninja and Sheik. I wonder if the Greninja is Saiki or not.
I don't think so.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so going the Strokey team Sheik and Froakie, the Froggy.
Uncroak the Froak. Yeah, going with their tried and true team, because this is what they're normally known to go.
Yep, exactly. And they do have other combinations that have won in the past when this team fails, but this is the standby.
Yeah, this is definitely their main team. It's both of their mains, no matter how much Stroder likes to say Greninja sucks.
Yeah, and just their chemistry with these two characters are really good.
Yeah.
And what they were missing in kill power from the last team, he gains with Greninja's just smash attacks and fair.
Yeah, it's like Lucina's fair is strong, but it's not nearly as strong as Greninja's.
Yeah, and right there we saw a down smash almost killing Villager at 70 off the side. Probably some suspect DI too, to be perfectly honest, but still, you're seeing the power.
Yeah, and plus you have DI mix-ups on Sheik's throw now to Greninja smashes.
Yep, absolutely.
And Shane seems really comfortable with these forward smashes.
Yeah, he's just throwing up bowling ball after bowling ball. He's like, you're going to run into one of them, I know it.
Like, no matter how many gutter balls I get, one of them's going to strike.
Don't let all your bowling balls be gutter balls. Reach for the stars. Wow, that Greninja had the most awkward time getting back to stage, but it somehow worked. Oh, an excellent drag down, but misses the standing grab twice and rolls back and now will die from a rage back throw from Sonic.
Yeah, and Saiki just barely misspacing the up smash to kill LouRich.
Oh, but gets it there.
He gets that one.
He heard us and he's like, not anymore. I can do this, I promise.
Yeah, Stroder trying to read the roll back from Shane.
And Shane doesn't really roll too much though, so that's like one of the things is about him is just like certain players, it's hard to get roll reads because it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, but I mean, he was covering roll distance, but with a Villager, Shane more often than not does like to move backwards when being approached to kind of just bait the overextension. But I think Stroder's played him enough to not fall for that.
Yeah, it's just honestly it was just option coverage from Stroder, which is still good because you can't really get punished for covering an option like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and gets the down tilt to up smash. That will do it. And right there, that is the kill power we're talking about. The bread and butter from Greninja. I love that.
Yeah, he tries to go for the shuriken snipe.
That would have been actually devastating if he could have popped a balloon with the shuriken. Oh, we got multiple up airs. These characters are the exact same, just one of them has worse data.
Wet Sheik.
Wet Sheik.
Yeah, dry and wet
Dry Sheik. Oh, an excellent tech.
Yeah. Yeah, the back air going deep, but not enough to kill Villager.
Yeah, this back air is the stuff of legends.
Yeah, and he goes too deep.
Yeah, Shane elected to try to avoid that back air as best he could, but he ended up going into the blast zone and dying for it. Can we get a hero up smash killing this this Sonic at 65%?
I don't think so.
He lost the rage.
Yeah, he lost the rage, yeah. Ooh,
a power shield.
Tree.
That's risk.
The drag down.
Oh, and wood combos? Showing him that...
I would assume Stroder has wood combos.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Why wouldn't you? It's amazing. And if you can have wood, you should have wood. And use it properly. Ooh, oh, yeah. Fantastic tech from Stroder. That charged bowling ball may have killed at 55 if he did not get that tech. Oh, an up smash into up air from LouRich barely doesn't kill, and Greninja now is at 93%. This is actually a scary situation for a red team.
Oh, no, yeah. Saiki killing his partner with the tipper up smash.
Unfortunate.
And now he's in a really precarious situation. Like, he's not at too much damage, but...
Yeah, it's just he's got to find ways to kill both of these characters that are very elusive and honestly like to just hold on to stocks for forever. But he's gonna prove he's a slippery bouncing fish of his own and just kind of weave around. He just needs one good opening and he could get an up smash kill.
Yeah,
and he's been getting these techs a lot. I would love to see Shane go for a tech chase on that bowling ball instead.
Yeah, because like the tech invincibility from in place, like it's a hard throw to tech, but I can guarantee you that Saiki knows like when to tech that throw.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that was almost it. Going for the pressure.
Oh, gets the bash, and he lives on the corner, and LouRich kills him anyway.
Forward smash, yeah. So that's LouRich and SS going up 2-0 in grand finals. But Saiki Stroder, they have a
they have
a set to work with.
Yep.
So let's see, are we gonna
do the true Arizona Classic and have a game 10?
It always goes to game 10.
I would love to eat some food.
Yeah.
But regardless of what happens with this game, we're at least going to have 3 more.
Yeah, we're definitely getting food after this set. But we are here for the long haul.
Yep, and knowing AZ doubles, it's the long haul. This will probably be a 2-hour set. Not really, but it's going to be long.
Yeah.
Because I believe in my men over there to take this to a game 5.
Okay,
and then lose and then take it to another game 5.
So Saiki and Stroder are going to stay.
They went back to Lucina, I think.
Did they? I don't think so.
No, they didn't. Okay,
yeah.
so I'm looking at the characters in the top right.
So he's staying the frog. Honestly, like,
not a bad idea, especially since you have an extra set to work with. Just kind of feel out your options. And
outside of Saiki's like team kill, it was completely even.
Yeah.
It was just like that one team kill set up a situation that was just not favored at all.
Exactly.
But until then, it was completely doable.
All right, we're going at Battlefield here. This is an interesting choice considering blue team was like living to high percents as it was already.
Yeah, and I know that Stroder does not like Battlefield as Greninja.
So a very interesting counter pick.
Yeah, maybe they're going for the fact that they didn't want Saiki dying too early.
That could be it.
Kind of let him be more of a stock tank.
Yeah, and that would have been a kill on any other stage. So maybe you are correct.
But I mean, like this blue team already has such a lead.
Such lead. Wow.
It's like I just don't see the solid play that I saw from red team in winner's bracket.
Battlefield saves the Sonic there. Those high blast zones, allowing him to live that up tilt to up air.
Yeah, Stroder gonna get the forward air, but it's not gonna kill.
Yeah, Villager's very, very heavy, and finally gets taken out by an offstage Sheik Fair with Rage at like 160%.
Yeah, when Saiki dies too, I actually missed what he was going for. I was looking at Stroder.
Same here.
He was trying to cover LouRich, but Saiki hit him with needles. And it's very uncharacteristic of Saiki to hit his opponent like that. I mean, not his opponent, hit his teammate like that.
Right. Very strange. And that back throw will kill with Rage. Blue team right now is just doing what they've been doing all set and just taking the leads. And the very close recovery from Villager with one balloon, just trying his damnedest.
Like, if they lose this game, I would not be surprised to see Stroder go Cloud. Just because they're not playing bad. It's just like they can't kill Shane.
Yep.
He's just living too long.
Not only that, look at Sonic's percent right now.
And even when they can't kill Shane, like they can sometimes kill LouRich, but it's situations like this where he's living like as long as Shane, and that's just not good.
Yeah, that's not okay. 3 stocks, 153%, 160%, still living, while his teammate is at 111.
Oh, but there's the spike on LouRich. But I mean, like, if you have to go for like a crazy read spike like that at 148,
yeah,
like
then
it's not the kind of kill you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. That's the kind of kill that you want when they're at 40, not when they're at death percent for 400 hours. Yo, but we got living Villager again. Yeah, these blast zones of Battlefield are just letting him survive, and that's why I was kind of curious about this counter pick in the first place.
Yeah, and
up throw?
Shane's just
up smash.
Yeah, Shane's just going towards Shane's just DIing to the corner and voiding to hold his momentum.
Yeah, that's all you need to do with Villager, especially on a map this big. And it's really interesting just kind of seeing the options that they're having to choose to get kills. We saw the kill on Villager there on a grab to up smash from his teammate.
But even then, like it took like a little bit for Saiki to realize, oh, he's not going to throw him.
Exactly. It's just kind of like they're having to choose uncharacteristic options of what they're used to going for.
Yeah, and it's like, it seems like they're not really comfortable with each other right now.
Yeah, right there, that could have been a throwback to his teammate. Instead, he elects to throw the Sonic off stage.
Yeah, and Stroder expecting the down throw from Saiki because he stood like a little bit behind him, but Saiki just forward throws him off stage, and
they're not throwing to each other.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Both these characters that they're fighting against have great recoveries too, so throwing them off stage doesn't really do much in terms of advancing your tactics.
Yeah,
you can throw one
off stage for the kill, like, go for it.
Yeah, you can throw one off stage and maybe go for a 2v1 situation, but throwing both of them off stage is not what you want to do.
And stuff like that, because that actually killed.
Yeah, that was actually nuts.
And as we were talking about how Red Team was not doing very well,
they're actually a whole bunch of stocks.
they took a whole bunch of stocks, but I think, like, more accurately, they just didn't die.
Yep. They're doing what Blue Team was doing to them.
Where they're just like playing really, really conservatively, really solid, and just like mitigating any form of danger and grinding out their opponents.
And Stroder goes for the footstool there. What a crazy person. Yeah, this is a 4-stock-to-1 situation.
Yeah.
This is going to be very tough for a Sonic that just wants to time people out to actually get kills. Back throw will kill, though.
I think LouRich is more of an kind of aggressive Sonic.
Oh, I'm just saying Sonic in general wants to
no. So Sonic in general really likes the runaway game.
Yeah.
But LouRich as a player, I think, is on the more aggressive side of the Sonic spectrum.
Oh, absolutely. But it still lacks the options to kill on a pretty regular basis.
Like outside, like forward smash and back air are his main things. Yeah, and this is going to be a
off-stage situation, just dies.
Yeah, he went too far out. I was expecting Stroder to go for the Hydra Pump, but
he just recognized it was already over.
Yeah, goes for the footstool, which I think in that situation might have saved him.
It might have actually,
yeah. Because it would have given him back his up B.
All right, we got 2-1. And are they going to do it? They're going to bring it back to Game 5 for us.
Yeah, and we're going to Town and City. A stage that, from Blue Team's perspective, I don't think that this would be like a fairly good pick.
Yeah, because they're going to die sooner now, but maybe they're thinking, you know what, we're living to 140 plus regardless. Let's just get their kills.
Yeah, I mean, like, Sheik and Greninja are pretty light characters, so the difference of Blue Team dying at like 160 to like 140, or Red Team dying at like 120, but probably even on this stage closer to like more like 100, considering that the amount of forward smashes and back airs that Blue Team are putting out.
Yeah, Blue Team's really going for like the hard read kills right now.
Yeah,
and
but as we're saying that,
LouRich dies from a up smash.
Yeah, gets that sweet spot up smash.
That sweet spot up smash.
Sweet spot, some George Sweet Tea.
Love that chicken from Popeyes, my man.
Shout outs to Popeyes.
Oh, and he goes for the ledge trap on the right side of the screen there and doesn't get it. The shield comes out and actually gets punished for it instead.
Yeah. Okay, so Stroder got hit by Shane's down air in the side blast zone.
And got sent all the way to the other side. We just got flying frogs. It's raining cats and frogs.
And small children and hedgehogs.
That kind of rhymed.
I know.
Proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, so look at Stroder's stock tanking this time. He's at 150% on Town and City.
Oh, yeah.
He reads that he wants to go for that back throw kill. Yeah, Stroder's playing super clean right now. Team kill by Saiki. They go for the wet, dry up air combo.
Yeah, the miscommunication. Saiki just hitting his partner in the blast zone.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate considering they've been doing so well to hold these stocks. And LouRich is doing a pretty good job of just kind of like keeping the other team away from his own teammates' ledge recovery options. Anytime Shane's off stage, LouRich is just covering it. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think Sonic is a great character for doing that too. Just because he has these, like, you have to respect, no matter how, like, non-movement based it is, like, he has to stay in one spot for spin dash, but, like, no matter how long he stays in that spot, you have to respect it because it's so fast. It has invincibility on startup, and he can just get anywhere on stage whenever he wants to.
Yep, and he also has Sonic speed to go for run grabs too.
Because sometimes you're just too slow.
Yep. Oh, he's too slow though. He gets grabbed. Oh, you thought he's going up off the top? No, he's not. Greninja's up air doesn't kill.
Yeah, and it's really interesting to look at the difference about how Red Team is setting up their combo game compared to the beginning of this set. To where at the beginning they're kind of like throwing to each other, trying to get the team combos, the ping pongs. But I think now I've just almost always seen them
opt for juggles.
Opt for juggles and just sending blue team up and trying to exploit like Villager and Sonic's weakness in landing.
Yeah. And that's actually a good observation because I agree with you. Oh, and that they both barely lived. Red Team is surviving by the skin of their teeth, and as I say, that Saiki dies off the side. Some off-stage interactions going on right now between SS and Stroder. What a crazy little...
Stroder's trying to get back to Saiki to help him out on this edge guard versus Shane. He's just having a hard time as LouRich is just pestering him.
The back throw does not take
not going to die yet. Good DI.
Because...
Triple turn-ups from Shane.
Coming out. RNGesus. Praise be you.
And even then, that was really good catching the catching Stroder out of the Shadow Sneak.
Yeah.
Really hard, especially considering that it has a hitbox.
And then a hitbox also goes up.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, he kicks and kicks upward.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, Shane going
Will
very
Shane
deep. He does not make it. He went for the risky option to help his teammate out, and I think it did actually help LouRich recover because it kind of distracted the other team.
Yeah,
does not make it back.
It's a little too slow.
Yeah,
and that's huge. Like losing a Villager stock anywhere less than like
he was at about 150.
Oh, really?
Yep.
But I mean, like he probably could have still lived for like another 30%.
That's true.
Just like if a Villager stock is lost to anything but like the opponent's killing them, it's just not good.
I think you can say that for every character. If you kill yourself,
no, it's not even like killing yourself, but like
bowling ball off the side.
That was big, yeah. But it's like if you're not living to, especially against like Sheik and Greninja, if you're not living to maybe like 180, 200, it's just there's more juice in that stock that could be taken advantage of.
Generally, the team that takes more stocks will win the game.
I mean, you are factually correct.
All right, we got a 2v1 though.
Statement, yeah. Saiki playing really evasively, but it's going to get caught by the sweet spot back air.
Sweet spot back air on the landing lag of Bouncing Fish that landed.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually wanted to land there. It looks like
I think he was trying to drift away from the platform.
Yeah, it looks like he clipped like the very end of the platform trying to go past it.
And we have a bracket reset, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a bracket reset, but most importantly, we got the bracket in front of us. As you guys, if you didn't get to see the rest of the bracket, this is what it looks like. You see LouRich and SS. Basically, the only real loss they took was a really close Game 5 against Spearwing and Silver.
Yep.
But in loser's bracket, they were able to rectify that loss, and now they're sitting in grands with a bracket reset.
Yep, absolutely. They're showing a lot of tenacity and a lot of resilience right now.
And I'm seeing a lot less finishing touches from Shane.
Well,
I mean, like he's playing Villager right now, but like in the game he played Cloud, there was like one.
Yeah, they're focusing more on getting these combos and percentages than they're going for the early kills, which I can respect.
Because I mean, like Saiki's probably going to die early anyway. He's Sheik, but we're going to get back into Game 1 of Set 2. Same teams.
Yep.
I almost expected Stroder to... Oh, no, the shield break on Saiki.
Yeah, he's going to just cover it with a shuriken. Very smart by Stroder, not going too far in on that.
I almost expected Stroder to go Cloud, just because of the fact that they were not able to kill blue team like very consistently early.
I agree. They only won one game that last set, correct?
Yeah, it was 3-1.
Yeah, so I would have expected to see a character switch. But I do respect that he's staying with his main. He wants to beat Shane and LouRich with his best character.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you just have to weigh the
the
double kill.
Of them. And that's more detrimental to blue team because of how long they do live with stock.
Yeah, because their team plan is just to not die. But, I mean, like...
Oh, that was a great turnaround fair. And forces the missed tech because that was a surprise.
Yeah, I was not expecting, like... I mean, I was expecting Shane to go for the edge guard, but, like...
Not like that.
Definitely not like that.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Shane usually likes to go for, like the edge guard in terms of a setup, where he, like, kind of puts you in a bad position and then hits you to where you can't recover, rather than going for just, like, a straight-out kill.
Yeah, that was a rare glimpse into the inner workings of SS's brain. And I enjoyed it.
Filled with Lloyd rockets and trees.
His mind brain is throwing out so many bowling balls.
The mind brain. I mean, his hand brain is doing that too.
Oh my goodness. Blue team right now is pretty much suffering for their early loss of life on LouRich. He's at 128%, and Villager died at a relatively early percent compared to the last set.
Yeah, and Saiki's been shutting down Shane's like coverage really well this game. So he hasn't been able to help Stroder. He hasn't been able to help LouRich deal with Stroder's pressure.
Yep, exactly. It's like almost like they just want to push Shane away and deal with LouRich.
I mean, if you're facing a player who's just playing really defensive, let him be defensive.
Yep.
Combo the other guy.
Exactly. And that's exactly what we saw against, what was it? Silver and Spearwing. They let Spearwing just play defensive, and they took out all of Silver stocks.
Yeah.
And 173% will die off the top, but they are still looking pretty with their own stocks and percentage on red team. Man, look at these guys go.
Oh, going for the grab on the tech on the second place.
Raw F smash covers a spot dodge by LouRich.
And the percents are kind of even right now.
Yeah,
but
this is a tie game.
But I would say that blue team is almost definitely in the advantage.
Yeah, I think
just because Shane is not going to die anytime soon.
Blue team begins the game in the lead because of how long they live.
Yeah.
They have to lose a stock before it's an even game.
Yeah, which is why I kind of expected the switch to Cloud from Stroder, just because of how just solidly Cloud shuts down Villager. Like both in his stock longevity and in his neutral options. Just because Nair deals with Villager's projectiles so well. But I mean, he's been making it work as Greninja also. It's just that they're kind of missing these. Like
it hasn't been bad by any means.
Yeah.
And right now they do have the opportunity to kill LouRich and create a 2v1 scenario against SS.
Yeah, and they really want to do it fast before Stroder takes any more damage, because he's definitely in a dangerous percent too.
Yeah, this is it's a sticky situation for red team and blue team right now, because Shane has to really cover LouRich, whereas red team just has to focus on not getting caught by an axe in their face.
And now Saiki's at kill percent too.
And they are both ready to explode.
Oh, is that? Oh. That kind of looked like suspect DI, but maybe just rage, because I don't really expect
I think that was just rage.
Because I don't really expect back air to kill that early.
He did kind of catch him in a weird spot, so it could have been a combination of the two.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
Stroder trying to cover the roll in with a forward tilt, but Shane just nairs out.
Yeah, and Shane's going to have to do the 2v1 situation, which he's actually been in this exact same scenario
so many times.
Yeah, this has been like almost the standard for him anytime they have a losing game.
Yeah, and in this 2v1, you really cannot be dropping those team combos.
Oh, but it's okay. Greninja up air doesn't kill. What was that?
Yeah, Stroder catching him really high in the blast zone. And Stroder and Saiki taking their first lead in Grand Finals.
Yep, absolutely. That is a 1-0. Will they make us stay here just to win anyway?
All right, so we're going to Town and City.
Yeah, going back to Town and City, this actually was a great pick for blue team in the last set. They ended up winning the set on this.
Yeah, it really just accentuates the glassy nature of red team. But Shane, ooh, that was really close. Yeah, Shane keeps going for these bowling balls because they've been working out. 'Cause unless I think the only times they haven't worked out is when he's killed LouRich, but
yeah, and
LouRich is on the other side of the stage, so
every time
no
he's
harm
thrown
in
out,
doing
he
that.
really hasn't been punished for them. Like,
Yeah.
he hasn't always hit them, but he's just been avoiding punishes.
yeah, he's keeping that option fresh in Red Team's mind, and is like there is this looming presence.
Oh, that was a great save by Saiki there. He
Good
needles to avoid his teammate getting up thrown, up smashed by Blue Team's setup. That was so smart.
Ooh,
oh, and
yeah.
the back throw into up smash. He's like, you know what? We have a better option.
Yeah.
Look at this. These guys are going off right now.
Actually, I did not know that Greninja could Shadow Sneak out of the ground berry.
Greninja can do a lot of things. Greninja's weird. I love Greninja. And
He's really dope.
regrab by LouRich is going to be avoided by going above the stage and misses the option coverage because he actually got an extension on the...
catches the Lloyd in the blast zone.
He got an extension on the villager balloons that caused him to miss the LouRich edge guard.
Yeah. Stroder not helping out with the team combo. And Shane's just, oh wow,
LouRich just
out of
decides to
nowhere.
change targets and just back airs. And it works. The surprise attack. And these vertical combos are continuing just like they were in the last set.
Yeah, and Red Team's playing this really solid. It's just like some of their team combos are kind of dropping, and it looks like they're having trouble. Just like not like miscommunication problems. It's just like they're just kind of missing stuff.
Yeah, and regardless of their team combos, they've just been winning the neutral against this blue team and keeping stage control so well that they're still in the lead even though they are dropping these combos.
Yeah.
Oh, and Villager gets the back throw and kills Greninja at 150.
Yeah, and the way they're setting it up is that like...
Oh, there was a team combo right there.
Yeah, it was really good. But like the way they're playing this game is that I feel like they're taking advantage of LouRich as like no discredit to him, but like as the weaker player of Blue Team.
Right.
Like,
I mean, there is no discredit there because SS was at one point
he's really
sponsored
good
by Panda Global. He's not a bad player.
SS the best in the state. LouRich, though HM or PR, I forget which, a very good player in his own right, but like Shane is obviously the better player.
Right.
And Saiki and Stroder, just so good players in their own right, being 2 and 4. Or 2 and 3. 2 and 3 on RPR, just like being really solid and taking advantage of just like the little tendencies that just make them just really good players.
Yeah, they're taking the extra level because SS's adaptation and opportunistic play has really been a linchpin for them so far getting to this point.
Yeah.
But LouRich has been doing a lot of just like kind of like covering and grabs. So if they can push SS away, they can focus on LouRich.
And just bully LouRich.
Exactly. Oh,
just like they did,
as we say that, Saiki's taking
advantage,
SS, and Stroder takes care of LouRich. Oh, and he pops a balloon,
now
but he does live.
Yeah.
Stage spike untechable. And he runs out of the balloon.
Runs out of gas.
He footstools him because he's a madman.
Yeah, and that was a really commanding game from Red Team. I think they've gotten this figured out.
Download complete. I'm gonna expect a cloud from Shane.
Really?
Yep.
I would honestly agree, just because like the way, as we've been saying, since they're hitting Shane away and just bullying LouRich, Villager can't really re-engage very fast. He's really slow in his recovery. His moves, like though cover good area, aren't that fast. And outside of like a specific range, he can't really like deal with the aggression of the frame data from Red Team.
Yep. And they are thinking about it quite a bit here. SS and LouRich are
LouRich like looks like he's deep in the tank talking to Shane. I can't see Shane because he's covered up by Strokey. Yeah. Oh, going Ness.
Going Ness. Well, how about that?
I haven't seen Shane's Ness in a very long time. Yeah. So I'm interested to see their...
This is the first Ness we've seen of Shane today.
Yeah, I'm interested to see this team comp.
Yeah, the one thing I'd be a little wary of is just like having like the character rest from not having him warmed up at all.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest advantage, or at least the most apparent one from Ness, is the ability to just kind of like deal with the frame data from
the
Red Team.
Shield and
everything
is so good.
Just a little bit better defensive options. but
he can die and get edge guard.
yeah,
So
he can get edge guard really easy. But what they do have is the more consistent back throw from Shane.
Yeah, there's 2 back throws that will kill them now instead of just 1.
Yeah, and I think Ness just has a little bit more consistent kill power.
Yep,
For a
exactly.
villager, you need to rely on the RNG turnips.
Yeah, they realized that their strategy was not working anymore to just have them both live forever. So they decided to switch it up and get some more oomph in their game.
Yeah, to take a more proactive approach in their game plan.
But as we say this, Stroder edge guards
that's
just as easily as we were talking about. Just
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. The biggest drawback is that Stroder edge guards Nesses very well.
And so does Saiki.
Yeah, so does Saiki.
Remember when he beat Foe? It was just edge guard after edge guard.
Yeah.
Do not let this man recover.
Both of them are very well versed at exploiting Ness's weaknesses. So,
and right now we're seeing Saiki off stage dealing with this Ness. Oh, and they trade edge guarding. Oh, the Hydro Pump gets him again.
yeah, and they kill LouRich.
Not only that, but Saiki just lives and kills himself.
Yeah, I think he thought he hit the ground again and tried to bouncing fish back to stage.
Yep. And then unfortunate because that bouncing fish turned into a side B off stage, which just results in death.
Yeah. So any advantage that I could see Shane getting from Ness, I think is just
It's gone now.
at this point, it just wasn't at my immediate memory.
Oh, forward tilt kills Stroder.
It just wasn't at my immediate memory that like both Stroder and Saiki used to be, or I don't remember if Stroder was, but Saiki, former #1.
Stroder has not hit #1 yet.
Yeah, or I was saying above Shane.
Oh,
if he's
no,
ever
he's
above
never
Shane.
been.
Okay. But he's definitely like beat Shane before.
Oh yeah, and he's forced Shane to go Cloud. It's been counterpick wars between these characters.
Yeah, both of these. Oh no, but
LouRich kills his own teammate in a quick stair stock. This could be the tournament right now.
This is not looking good for blue team.
Where's the AZ Game 10?
I think the AZ Game 10 is being overshadowed by Strokey.
Just being dominant.
Just dominating, just taking advantage of any small weakness that.
Yeah, and now
this is going to be a.
Oh, he did
have a jump. Okay.
I thought that was it.
Yeah, and they just can't rack up damage because it seems like from the way blue team has been playing, this team is not practiced.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not
just
a
kind of like a
practice team.
desperation pick almost.
Yeah.
I am surprised we didn't see the Cloud though, at all.
Yeah. I mean, I
was
don't know if
working
Shane
so
was
well.
worried about maybe the edge guards from Saiki.
The edge guards are the same.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly.
like, if anything, they're easier.
Yep.
But this is like the first time they've like consistently gotten them to a percent where back throw is a viable option.
Yep. And it's now a 2v1 situation. And Stroder was actually in special fall there and managed to grab the ledge on a prayer. He's just walking Saiki forward.
Saiki is just shutting him down with needles.
And then also, this is a needle and shuriken war right now.
This is like actually brutal.
How do you get in when you're a stubby little man with short limbs?
Yeah, and it's obvious that Shane is just looking for the back throw. But
and he couldn't even get it because there's needles to cover his teammate.
If you grab either one, it's either needles from Saiki or shurikens from Stroder. But Stroder,
he
with the
doesn't
spike
even go
in the
for the
blast
Hydro
zone.
Pump. He just goes for the spike.
Yeah, 3-0 from Strokey.
We are now going to move on to singles here at Gambit Street Fight.
Yeah.
Congrats to Saiki and Stroder doing a 3-0 after a bracket reset of a close.
Yeah, they definitely figured it out.
It was looking dangerous. They lost in Game 4 in winner set or in Grand Set 1, and then decides, you know what, slap my ass on the table to quote Dallas, and just do what they needed to do to get that quick 3-0.
They just cleaned up.
Yeah, it was dominance.
Got the information they needed, figured out their game plan, executed their game plan.
Yep, download complete.